no. Not now, Wednesday. Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. We are going to watch Wednesday, episode 2. Woe is the loneliest number. Show's great, I think, so far. Or, you know, has a lot of promise. She looks like she's settling into her situation because there's a lot of craziness going on and she sort of likes that. Looked like she might even bond a little bit with her roommate, Enid. There's a monster running around killing people that almost seemed like it saved her. There's her father's mysterious past. The cop wants him for murder. There's sort of potential boyfriend in town guy. And a lot of other good characters. So let's hit play and get going. Just watch the I just watched the first one. Let's watch the second one.
The story's about to take a dark turn.
Oh, good.
Usually I love dark turns.
Uh-oh.
Like when the carousel brakes mysteriously failed at my 8th birthday party. But not this one.
Really?
We've been searching for hours, Sheriff. The dogs need a break. You think we missed something?
I say we double back, sweep Collet Creek, and then call it a night.
How could you miss a dead body?
Because it wasn't there. No footprints, no blood, no sign of a struggle, nothing. Nada.
I saw that monster kill Rowan right in front of me.
Did you get a good look at this monster thing?
It didn't stick around for a chat.
Maybe it was one of your classmates.
Sheriff, I find that question offensive.
Well, I don't care, because I got 3 other dead bodies in the morgue. Hikers just ripped apart in the woods.
So you automatically assume that a Nevermore student is the murderer, even though there's no evidence that a crime was even committed.
Oh my god, who is this actress? She's obviously someone I have recently... Oh! She's, she's Brienne of Tarth.
Dead people are notoriously bad. I heard a noise in the forest and I went to go investigate. That's when I stumbled upon the attack. Next thing I remember, I was awaking in my dorm.
And just to be clear, this monster wasn't a bear or some other wild animal?
I've hibernated with grizzlies. I know the difference.
I think Miss Adams is done now.
Actually, I would like to speak to Sheriff Galpin. Alone. Someone is trying to cover up Rowan's murder. That's the only reason to scrub the crime scene.
Is that your professional opinion as the daughter of a murderer?
My father is twice the man you are, and the only thing he murders is the occasional opera in the shower. You want to reject my claims, but you can't.
Why is that?
Because you and I both know that there's a monster out there. And Rowan is his latest victim.
You're gonna want to see this.
What?
Edgar Allan Poe said, "Believe nothing you hear and half of what you see." Clearly, Nevermore's most famous alumni picked that up here. No wonder he became a drug-addled madman.
He was Nevermore's most famous alumni, was Edgar Allan Poe.
I know what I saw.
Your life's had a lot of upheaval recently. It's okay to be confused about things.
Don't try and lure me into one of your psychological traps.
No one is trying to trap you. I'm here to help you process your emotions.
Emotions are a gateway trait. They lead to feelings, which trigger tears. I don't do tears.
Tell me how you're adjusting to school.
Sartre said hell is other people. He was my first crush.
Have you considered your antisocial tendencies might be motivated by fear of rejection?
If you were to reject me right now, I would not be upset.
You made it through an entire session without trying to escape. I'll take that as a win.
Something like that.
You should know I'm legally required to be here.
Me too. Court ordered.
Look at us, a couple of teenage tearaways. Everyone, including your father, believes I made it all up.
Time to get in touch with being a rebel. You know, for the record, I believe you.
Is he gonna be the love interest? She's confused by that.
If Bianca Barclay wins again this year, I will literally scratch my own eyes out.
I would pay money to see that.
Howdy, roomie. I'm so glad you decided to stay.
I thought you wanted your single room back.
Full disclosure, I don't like living solo, and Thing gives a killer neck massage. It's a win-win.
He used to play the
I think it's a killer neck massage.
I witnessed his murder, Enid.
It's just, we all saw him this morning, very much like, not dead.
Which leads me to believe I've been losing my mind. It's not nearly as fun as I had anticipated.
The Poke-Up droops for no one.
What is the poke-up, anyway?
Only my entire reason for living right now. Part canoe race, part foot chase, no rules. Miss Thornhill's just ordered pizza. Want to take a stab at being social?
I do like stabbing.
Well, I do like stabbing.
When your life becomes a twisted mystery, maybe it's time to lean into it. I need to speak with Rowan. I can't find him.
It won't be possible, I'm afraid. He's been expelled. He'll be on the first train out this afternoon. What were you doing out in the woods with him in the first place?
I heard a noise and I went to investigate.
That excuse might have placated the sheriff, but you can't fool me. You had a psychic vision, didn't you?
How did you know that?
I realized you might be having them when we passed by the accident and you knew that poor farmer had broken his neck. Your mother started having visions around your age. They were notoriously unreliable and dangerous. I remember at first, she thought she might be losing her mind. Clearly the person withholding information here is you.
May I go now?
Not until you've picked your extracurricular activity. We want our students to be well-rounded.
I'd prefer to remain sharp-edged.
I took the liberty of putting together a list of clubs that have openings.
How thoughtful.
You need to have picked one by the end of the day.
Keep an eye on Rowan. Don't let your fingers out of his sight.
After I passed out, who did you tell? The sheriff?
You think I trust normie cops? I went straight to Weems and let her handle it. Anyway, let's get this audition over with. What are you? Alto, soprano, or just loco?
Ha 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 ha.
What was that?
A note only dogs can hear.
You actually showed up. Ever shot a bone arrow before?
Only on live targets.
Okay. Any questions?
When's the last time you saw your roommate, Rowan?
Oh, you mean the one that was killed by a monster? The Harvest Festival. I haven't talked to him since. His side of the room was all packed up this morning. Rowan's always been a little off. Started to freak me out. So what's the deal with you and Tyler?
There is no deal. He was doing me a favor, driving me out of town.
Yeah, word of advice, steer clear.
Why, because he's a normie?
Because Tyler and his friends are a bunch of jerks.
At least I'm not an elitist snob.
Damn. Once they can do everything.
Are you interested in the ancient art of beekeeping? Eugene Ottinger, founder and president of the Nevermore Hummers.
Wednesday Adams.
Most kids are afraid of venomous insects. Are you willing to feel the sting? Bees have been producing honey in the same way for 150 million years. They're nature's perfect community. Fun fact, it's also one of the few ecosystems in which females dominate. There's no patriarchy in the hive.
The biggest bee nerd.
I'm not allowed to speak to anyone.
You had a lot to say the other night when you tried to kill me. Told me I was destined to destroy the school, remember?
You came after me.
Wednesday, you shouldn't be here.
Yeah, back off and leave me alone.
Oh yeah, Thing. Thing knows what's up. This is all too mysterious. We need more clues. Cool. How do they do that, actually? The reflection of the cars on her car? With no, like, camera reflection? CGI'd it? Oh, no, Thing. The hazards of being just a hand. Um... WTF?
How do you lose him in a bathroom with no windows? A lefty wouldn't have failed me. Don't sulk. You're the one who lost our only lead.
I see you finally made a friend. Even if it is a plant.
I go for quality over quantity.
Tortured artist.
There's an open spot next to me. If you can stand sitting that close to an elitist snob.
Oh, he broke up with... Whoa.
I doubt Wednesday is impressed by your tricks, Mr. Thorpe.
Admit it, you're a little impressed.
Who can tell us the name of this beauty?
Dendrophylax lindenii.
Otherwise known as the ghost orchid.
First discovered on the Isle of Wight in 1854.
Looks like you may have competition for first chair, Bianca. Perhaps you could identify the ghost orchid's greatest qualities.
Resilience and adaptability. It's able to thrive in even the most hostile environments.
But its mere presence can change the ecosystem, causing the established plants to reject it.
Usually because the native species is allowed to thrive unchecked. Nothing a weed whacker couldn't fix.
You can most certainly try.
Are we still talking about flowers?
Clearly, the plants aren't the only carnivores in class today.
You still believe there's a creature out there, don't you? Think it's a Nevermore kid?
Ran into your shrink. She was kind of tight-lipped about your progress.
Yeah, it's called doctor-patient confidentiality.
How about a little father-son confidentiality? What are you two yakking about?
We talk about Mom. Remember her?
Better not be talking crap about your old man. I'll be home late.
Wow.
You're home for dinner.
Love these warm, fuzzy memories they're making, Dad.
The asshole sheriff.
I have to get
Trope.
back to the woods. At beekeeping club this afternoon. I need you as decoy.
Sorry, 2 strikes. I'm busy and bees totally creep me out. Why don't you ask Thing? Oh wait, you can't because he's mad at you.
Why is he mad? He's the one who screwed up with Rowan.
All I know is that we spent an hour giving each other manis and he really opened up. He feels like you don't respect him as a person.
Well, technically, he's only a hand.
Wednesday, he's your family. And he would do anything for you. Go apologize and I'll reconsider helping you.
Technically, he's only a hand.
I snapped at you. I'll check my tone in the future. Now chop chop, before all our leads turn cold. What is it that you want? Hand cream, nail buffer, new cuticle scissors. Consider it done.
You gotta be nicer Wednesday to thing.
I know I'm stubborn, single-minded, and obsessive. But those are all traits of great writers. Yes, and serial killers. What's your point? Fine. When Rowan showed me this, it confirmed my greatest fear. That I'm going to be responsible for something terrible. Not good terrible like Ivan. Bad terrible. And I can't let that happen. That's why I need to find out the truth. Breathe a word of this to anyone and I will end you. If Weems come sniffing around, keep your distance, look grim, and don't say a word.
Payback is gonna be a bitch.
Blab and I will squeeze you like a honeycomb.
Snitches get stung. It's hive code. Besides, I should be thanking you. This is the most girls I've ever had in the shed. Other than bees.
Shocking.
I've always had a thing for werewolf chicks.
The chance that Enid ever becomes romantically interested in you is less than 1%.
So I've still got a shot? Yes. In ancient times, honey was used to treat wounds and in sacrificial burial rites.
He's the
Cleopatra's
best.
rumored you ever taken a honey bath?
I just don't want to get stung.
You don't need to worry, because I have a very big smoker, and I handle it like a pro. Would you like to see it?
Wow. That was ambiguous.
Sorry. I didn't want Elvis to pick up on your scent.
Thanks. I assume your father didn't bring the bloodhound to play fetch.
Yeah, he doesn't tell me shit. You must think it's weird I'm stalking him.
No. I consistently stalk my parents. I thought Rowan was in danger. Then he proceeded to use his telekinesis to try and choke me to death.
Why would he do that?
No idea. That's when this monster came out of the shadows and gutted him.
And it didn't try to kill you?
It actually saved me from Rowan. That's the part I'm trying to figure out. I came out here to find something that can prove he was murdered and that I haven't lost my mind yet.
Interesting. The glasses.
These are Rowan's. I knew it was a cover-up.
You okay? What was that about? So he's fighting with tortured artists.
The cover was darker, more like a day-old contusion.
More like a day-old contusion.
I don't usually find students in here looking for actual books. Is there something I can help you find?
Have you seen this before? It's a watermark from a book I'm looking for.
I think it's the symbol to an old student society. The Nightshades.
Like the deadly flower. Color me intrigued.
Color me intrigued. I'm gonna start saying that.
Impressed.
My mother is a carnivorous plant aficionado. I assume I get my red thumb from her.
Are you and your mother close?
Like 2 inmates sentenced to life on the same cell block.
I know. I've been here a year and a half, and I still feel like an outsider. To tell you the truth, I've never really fit in anywhere. Too odd for the normies, not odd enough for the outcasts.
I act as if I don't care if people dislike me. Deep down, I secretly enjoy it.
Never lose that Wednesday.
Lose what?
The ability to not let others define you. It's a gift.
Doesn't always feel that way.
The most interesting plants grow in the shade.
She's kind of cool. I mean, she's so far the only regular person. Yeah, let's find out what his deal is.
That purple book has got to be around here somewhere. Start investigating.
I love that Thing is sort of like her Watson to her Sherlock Holmes. WTF?
Rowan's full of surprises.
You're not supposed to be up here.
Good to see you, too.
How'd you get past the housemaster? Use your siren powers?
Not while wearing this.
What do you want, Bianca?
To see how you're doing. I'm sorry about Rowan. I know you guys used to be close.
Since when did you give a damn about Rowan?
You were the one who was afraid he would do something on Wednesday. Isn't that why you've been following her around like an eager-eyed puppy? Or is there something more? Seriously, what do you see in her? You suddenly have a thing for tragic goth girls with funeral parlor fashion sense?
Why are you so fixated on Wednesday?
Because she thinks she's better than everyone else. I can't wait to crush Ophelia Hall tomorrow and watch her werewolf roommate crumble. It's gonna be a Poke Up finale to remember.
Yeah, I hate to think what you've got planned.
My game's already started. You used to love my killer instinct. Wednesday Addams is not the girl of your dreams. She's the stuff of your nightmares.
It's true.
I'm literally having a heart attack right now. Yoko is in the infirmary.
What happened?
Garlic bread incident at dinner. She had a major allergic reaction, which means she's out of the Poke Up and I don't have a co-pilot.
It wasn't an accident. Bianca's behind it. You and I are going to take her down tomorrow.
You're joining the Black Cats? You're willing to do that?
She backs away.
I want to humiliate Bianca so badly that the bitter taste of defeat burns in her throat.
Yeah, but mostly you're doing it because we're friends, right?
Tell me how she keeps winning.
The past 2 years, no other boat has made it across the lake and back without sinking.
Sounds like sabotage.
There are no rules in the Poke Up, and she is a siren, which makes her master of the water.
Then we just need to beat her at her own game.
Excellent.
We're all set.
Good. Things in position.
You want to tell me what you two were up to all night?
And spoil the surprise?
Speaking of surprises, your costume's in the tent.
Costume?
OMG, you look perfect! Only thing, where are your whiskers?
Ask again and you'll be down to 8 lives.
The Black Cats.
What do we have here? The runt of the litter.
For the record, I don't believe I'm better than everyone else. Just that I'm better than you.
Each team must row across to Raven Island, pull a flag from Crackstone's crypt.
So her and Thing were up all night, working on way to.
Let the Poke Up begin!
with cheating? Is that what sirens can do? Or is he just some merman? Jesus. There's no rule so you can chop your opponent's heads off? Is that her only trick, is this asshole?
Thing.
Nice.
Let's go, it's over here.
Stay here and make sure Bianca can't sabotage our boat.
Thing, I need you to distract a couple of jokers.
Let's get him. That hand shot a bird at me.
Later, Wednesday.
Oh no. Not now, Wednesday. Oh, who's that?
You were the key.
It's her.
Taking a cat nap?
Unnoticeable clue. Oh yeah, now they're totally losing because of that.
The final two teams are the Gold Bugs and the Black Cats.
Come on. Wednesday did all that. Oh. Punched him unconscious? Gotcha! That wasn't that great. They should have done something cooler than that. It didn't look real either. Why would those spears?
Admit it, you kind of got into the whole school spirit thing.
You didn't tell me it was a dark, vengeful spirit.
Congratulations to Ophelia Hall! As a former resident, I would be happy to see the cup back on the mantle after all these years.
Oh yeah. We saw that changeling turn into her. But she's not the changeling. Maybe she is.
What are you doing down here?
Hiding.
The girls want to know if you want to hang out later. Oh, come on, it won't kill you.
I do like stabbing.
I'll think about it.
Oh, Wednesday.
Good to see you fitting in.
Incremental growth.
My mother and I are two entirely different people / species / everything.
The last time Ophelia Hall won the Poe Cup, your mother captained the team. I was her co-pilot. Maybe you two are more alike than you think.
Huh.
Nevermore continues to be an enigma. A place where the questions far outweigh the answers. Don't worry, Edgar Allan. I see your sanctimonious smirk, but I will get the last laugh. Your penchant for riddles was legendary, and this might be your cleverest yet, because it's not a single riddle. Rather, each line is its own separate one. The opposite of moon. Sun. A world between ours. Nether. 2 months before June. April. The
Snap
answer was
twice.
with a sharp cracking sound.
Whoa. Oh yeah, this place is rad. Secret entrances, passageways.
Secret societies. hidden libraries,
societies.
my mother staring at me in a judgmental way. These are all things I've come to expect.
Oh, there's the books.
But the minute I inch towards the truth, luckily, I'm not afraid of the dark.
I knew that was coming. Wow, that's pretty cool. I like it. That's pretty cool. I like it. It's fun. So one mysterious thing is the changeling thing, is that that principal? I forget her name. Or was the changeling just changing into the principal? And then actually I'm thinking, well, if it is the principal, the reason the principal changed into being Rowan is because she's trying to, you know, cover up for the missing, like, that he's dead. And so she pretended to be him and then to expel him, and then had him, everyone see him alive, and then send him off. So maybe the principal is actually behind everything. My first thought was that the changeling was turning into the principal to imitate the principal, but now I'm thinking the principal is the changeling. I guess that's maybe what they were trying to imply. So, and she was Morticia's roommate, and she did go there, so she must have some, yeah, that's got to be definitely her. And then what if she's even also the monster? She might be the monster too. But maybe not. Anyway, super interesting. I mean, maybe not, because they might, she's kind of looking out for Wednesday. But, I mean, the monster kind of looked out for Wednesday. Although by killing, if she's the monster and she's out there just randomly killing other people, that seems like it's not going to be easily, you know, she's not going to have a easy to give her redemption. So what's going on? She found the book. The book had a, she had the picture from Rowan. The picture had a stamp like on it, and then she saw the stamp near the statue of Edgar Allan Poe, figured out the code, and discovered some secret room, and then got kidnapped at the last second. Also, she saw that weird, had that vision of herself dressed like a kind of a normie, saying, it's all about you, or something like that. Alright, I don't feel like we have enough pieces of the puzzle. That was only episode 2. There's 8, so I guess we'll get it later. I do like the characters and the story, and it's funny, and it's lighthearted, and it's good. And it's mystery laden. Alright. Let's just go on to the next one. Like and subscribe.